MPC Live 3 features 16 new ultra-responsive MPCe Expressive Pads. The new 3D sensing technology allows you to morph and trigger between 4 samples on one pad. You can also assign effects and modulation to each pad's quadrant. So in this video, I'm going to go over the MPCe pads, how to apply effects on your own drum kits. We're going to explore some of the MPCe kits that's already loaded here on the MPC Live 3. And then I'm going to show you how to create your own MPCe drum kit. Let's go. So each pad features 4 different quadrants, ultimately turning 16 pads into 64 different pads or 64 different sounds right in front of you. So a cool thing that you can do to your own drum kits, you can assign different effects and modulations to each quadrant. So for an example, I have this percussion kit from Chill Cafe Drums. It's at noquantas.com. The percussion kit sounds like this. A pretty standard kit, but we can spice it up by hitting the edit button. You're going to want to navigate to effects and go to the second page of effects. Here in this corner, here on the left side, you have articulations. An articulation is basically a note repeat, an effect, something that's gonna make that pad do something other than what it's doing right now, which is nothing, other than just playing the sound. So let's choose a sound. We got this shaker sound. Right here under none, I can tap, and it gives me some options. So I can make this entire pad do a roll. But I don't want to do that to the whole pad. I want to just do it to one corner. So instead, I'm going to actually go back to none. There's a little button here that says MPCe. So we're going to select that. This activates the 4 separate corners. So once I tap on one of these corners, you can now see corner 1, corner 2, corner 3, and corner 4 being activated. So down here, I don't have anything activated, but this corner here, I got me a double parallel diddy triplet. And then here on this corner, I got a buzz roll chromatic disc. Under this articulation window, you do have the ability to adjust the speed, dynamics, change it from stereo or to mono, divide the time in half, and speed it up by 2. So let's test it out on this sound here. Turn MPE on. We'll keep this corner as none. We're going to change this one. So I'm going to go to none. We have this long list that we can choose from. Let's go to pitch rolls and just pick a random one. And let's change this corner here. We can also use our encoder. So let's record something. As you can see, it recorded the articulation. Now that we tried that out with our own drum kit, the MPC Live 3 is already loaded with this own drum kit that's customized for the MPE technology. We have some bass kits. We got some genre kits. Nice. Ooh, I'm gonna load that one up real quick. Check it out. Okay, got some guitars on each corner. Ooh, a little flute. We got MPCe exploratory textures. We got the MPCe classic drum machines. Nice. We also have MPE chords. I'm already inspired. Let's So let's go over how to create your own MPCe kit from scratch. You first want to download the MPCe expansion pack if it's not already downloaded on your MPC Live 3. You can do this by plugging up your SD card and external drive, or putting your MPC into controller mode and plugging it up to your computer. You want to open up the InMusic software app. You can download the MPCe expansion kit from here. Once it's downloaded, you can open up the folder that's located on your computer. You either want to open up the MPC user folder or your external drive. You should have a folder that's titled expansions. If not, create one and drag the MPCe expansion kit into this folder, and then properly eject your MPC or your external drive. On the MPC, we're going to go to load, go to expansions, scroll until we see MPCe kits, and there's a folder titled MPCe empty template kits. So let's open that up. As you can see, we have a few templates to choose from. So let's test a few of them. Let's start off with the first one, X cutoff, Y resident, low pass filter. So let's hit load. To demonstrate, I'm going to find a sample. So I'm going to go into my places. I'm going to load a sample into the pool, go to edit, choose an empty pad, go to samples. Under layer 1, I'm going to choose the sample. So now that we have the sample loaded up to this pad, when we press down on it, going horizontal, it's going to open up the filter cutoff. When we slide up, it's going to open up the resident. So here we go. I really like this feature because when you're recording, it's going to record that filter cutoff without you having to turn on automation. Let's load up another template. The next one is note repeat. So basically, whenever you load up a sample, it automatically has the quadrants loaded up with note repeats, which is really good for drums. So let's load that up. And I'm going to go to my own drum kit, Chill Cafe drums, go to the samples here. So I have this Congo sound. I'm going to load to the pool, some other sounds as well. Go to edit. Let's choose a pad. Under layer 1, let's choose a sample. So we have a stick. Nice. So now we can press another pad, pull up another sample. It's already got the articulations loaded up. Let's load up another one. Go back to our empty templates and let's check out center 1, edge 2. Let's load to a new track, choose a pad, go to edit. And essentially this allows us to have 2 sounds on one pad, one on the center and one on the edge. So layer 1 represents the center, so let's choose a sample, and layer 2 is going to represent the edge. Let's load up another template. So you have a few other ones like 64 pads, which is going to lay out a sample on each quadrant of each pad, which essentially is 64 different samples on 16 pads. You have an X sample XY, which allows you to load up 8 samples to one pad and to glide on the XY axis. You have 8 samples, which allows you to have 8 samples across one pad. You have 4 samples per pad with an XY on the actual pad, so it allows you to blend samples. So let's check out the 4 sample XY template. Let's load it up to a track. I'm going to go to sample edit, and I'm going to find that sample that I loaded up earlier. And I have this soul sample that I loaded up to the sample pool. So what I want to do is put it into chop mode, and I'm going to have the MPC chop it up into regions for me. And let's do 64 regions. So now that we have the sample chopped, we're going to hit shift, convert, and we're going to actually go over to the top, scroll over to chop new samples. I do not want to create a new track quite yet, but I do want to chop these samples. It's going to take these chops and load it into the sample pool. So hit do it. Now we can go into edit. We have our 4 sample XY template loaded up. So each pad I can load up 4 different layers, which represents 4 different corners. So layer 1, let's scroll over till we find a good chop. Layer 2, come over here and keep going. And keep going to layer 3, which is the top quadrant. Go to 4, find another one. I have these 4 separated, but I can kind of blend them together. Let's come over here. Let's record a clip. nice. Obviously, you can spend some time customizing endless possibilities with these new MPCe Expressive Pads. Not only do you have things that you can mess with that's already preloaded, but you can create something yourself, really allowing you to experiment and really have fun. What do you think about the new MPCe technology on the pads? Every single day I'm learning something new about it, and I'll continue to share what I know right here on this channel. And if you just got an MPC Left 3 and you don't know where to start, I got you. Head over to noquantize.com where I have an MPC 3 masterclass. It's great for beginners and for anybody wanting to sharpen up their skills that's using the latest MP3 software. Shout out to my Patreon, and make sure you guys check out this video. Until next time, peace.